Hello, myself Rajendra Shetty, Assistant Professor at Ganpat Parsekar College of Education, Harmal, Goa. Program Bachelor of Science, third year, Subject Botany, Semester 6, Paper Code BOC 108, Paper Title Cytogenetics and Plant Breeding. Title of the unit Cell Cycle. Module name Meiosis and its significance. Outline Meiosis and its stages. Significance of meiosis. Learning outcomes. Defines meiosis. Differentiates between the different stages. Understanding the significance of meiosis. Now, first, let's see what is meiosis. It is a reductional cell division which occurs in germ cells of sexually reproducing eukaryotes, resulting in formation of 4 haploid gametes or daughter cells. In this picture, you can clearly see the mother cell has 2n number of chromosome, and once after meiosis process is complete, it forms 4 daughter cells which has exactly half the number of chromosome, that is n number of chromosomes. So thus it forms 4 haploid gametes. Stages of meiosis. Meiosis shows 2 distinct phases, that is meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. Meiosis 1 is a reductional division. In this, there is reduction of chromosome from parent cell to the daughter cells. In meiosis 2, there is no change in the chromosomes. The chromosome number remains same as that of parent cell in both the daughter cells. In the beginning of meiosis 1, there is a interphase 1 in which a very important phenomena of replication occurs. Between meiosis 1 and meiosis 2, there is a short resting phase, what is called as interkinesis, but no replication of DNA occurs in this stage. Stages of meiosis 1. Meiosis 1 shows 4 distinct stages, that is prophase 1, metaphase 1, anaphase 1, and telophase 1. Stages of prophase 1. Prophase 1 is the longest phase. It shows 5 different substages, that is leptotin, zygotin, pachytin, diplotin, and dikinesis. When we study meiosis, when the cell is in the interphase 1 or pre-meiotic interphase, replication of DNA and increase in cytoplasmic contents takes place. When we see at that time, we see nucleus showing distinct nuclear envelope and nucleolus, as can be seen in this picture. Chromatid shows minimum degree of condensation and remains dispersed in the form of chromatin network. In the first stage of prophase 1, that is leptotin, chromatin gradually starts condensing to form the chromosomes. As seen in the picture, chromosomes appear slender thread-like structure. Nuclear envelope and nucleolus remains distinct. In next stage, that is zygotin, pairing of homologous chromosomes occurs. This phenomena is also referred as synapsis. It occurs lengthwise in zipper-like fashion, starting from centromere or from the chromosomal ends. Both the homologous chromosomes in a pair, they are held together by a proteins complex which is known as synaptinimal complex. 2 homologous chromosomes together are called as bivalents. In the next phase, that is pachytin, bivalent twist around one another, resulting in separation of sister chromatids, but they remain attached together at the centromere. Bivalents now appear as tetrad with 4 chromatids. A very important phenomena of crossing over occurs between overlapping non-sister chromatid. In this phenomena, there is an exchange of chromosomal segment between the non-sister chromatid. Nucleolus and nuclear membrane begins to disintegrate. In the next phase, that is diplotin, repulsive force develops between centromere of homologous chromosomes and they start moving away from each other. They do not completely separate from each other but remain connected at a point called chiasmata. This phenomena is called as terminalization. At the end, nuclear membrane continues to disintegrate and nucleolus disappears completely. The last phase of prophase 1 is dikinesis. In this, chromosomes get more condensed, nucleolus and nuclear membrane disappears completely and spindle fibers begins to appear from both the poles. In metaphase 1, spindle fibers gets attached to the centromere of bivalents and move them to the equatorial plate. Bivalent chromosomes have their centromeres directed towards opposite poles and their arms towards the equator. In the next phase, that is anaphase 1, homologous chromosomes separate from each other and move towards opposite poles. So half the number of chromosomes moves towards each pole. Thus, a reduction in chromosome number occurs at this stage. In telophase 1, decondensation of chromosome occurs at each pole. Nuclear membrane and nucleolus reappears. Thus, two daughter nuclei are formed with half the number of chromosomes than the mother cell. Cytokinesis may or may not occur after telophase 1. Cytokinesis 1, this is also called as successive cytokinesis. In plants, it occurs by cell plate method. Thus, two daughter cells are formed with half the number of chromosomes than the mother cell or the parent cell. Interphase 2 or interkinesis. It's a very short phase between telophase 1 and prophase 2. In many cases, it is absent and cell from telophase 1 directly moves to telophase 2. A little despiralization of chromatin is observed, but no replication of DNA occurs in this stage. Stages of meiosis 2. Meiosis 2 shows four important stages, that is prophase 2, metaphase 2, anaphase 2 and telophase 2. In prophase 2, condensation of chromatin occurs resulting in formation of short and thick chromosome. Further, each chromosome splits into chromatids but remain attached at centromere. Nucleolus and nuclear envelope starts disintegrating. The spindle fibers begins to appear mostly at right angles to the spindle of meiosis 1. This you can clearly see in the given picture. Metaphase 2. Spindle fibers in each cell extends from both the poles and gets attached to the centromere of each chromosome. It aligns all the chromosome at the equatorial plate. At the end, centromere of each chromosome divides so that each sister chromatid gets its own centromere. Anaphase 2. Repulsive force develops between daughter centromeres followed by contraction of chromosomal fibers. Two sister chromatids of each chromosome separates and moves towards two poles. The separated chromatids are now called as daughter chromosomes. In telophase 2, the daughter chromosomes at both the poles decondenses to form the chromatin network. Nucleoli and nuclear envelope reappears. Spindle fibers disappear. Thus, four haploid nuclei are formed. This is followed by cytokinesis 2. Cytokinesis 2. Cell plates are formed between the daughter nuclei. Thus, at the end of meiosis, four haploid gametes or four daughter cells are formed with exactly half the number of chromosomes than the mother cell. Significance of meiosis. Meiosis process in sexually reproducing organism leads to the formation of haploid gametes. It helps to maintain constancy in chromosomes from generation to generation. It helps to bring genetic variation within the species. These are the references. Thank you.